wondered why humanity celebrates the start of a new calendar year. The origins of New Year's Day celebrations stretch back thousands of years, deeply rooted in ancient cultures and their understanding of time. Our journey begins in ancient Mesopotamia. Over 4,000 years ago, the Mesopotamians marked the beginning of their new year with the first new moon after the vernal equinox, a day in late March with an equal amount of sunlight and darkness. This celebration, known as Akitu, lasted an impressive 12 days, filled with rituals and festivities. Fast forward to 46 BC, when the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar decided to tweak the calendar. He introduced the Julian calendar, which more closely aligns with the solar year. Caesar declared January 1st as the start of the new year in honor of Janus, the Roman god of beginnings and transitions. The early Christians initially resisted these pagan celebrations. However, by the medieval period, various Christian feast days gradually replaced many of these pagan traditions. Despite this, the essence of celebrating a new beginning remained. An interesting detour in our chronicle takes us to the Middle Ages, when the celebrations of New Year's Day varied. Some observed it in March, others in December. It wasn't until 1582, when Pope Gregory XIII implemented the Gregorian calendar, that January 1st universally returned as New Year's Day. Now, let's delve into the pagan roots of New Year's Day. Pagan cultures often celebrated the new year as a time of rebirth and renewal, tied to the agricultural cycle. The Romans, for instance, dedicated New Year's Day to Janus. This deity had two faces, one looking back into the past and the other peering forward into the future, symbolizing a time of transition. In the Celtic tradition, the new year began on November 1st, a day known as Samhain. This marked the end of the harvest season and the onset of winter. It was a time when the boundary between the living and the spirit world blurred, and people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off wandering ghosts. The Norsemen in Scandinavia considered the winter solstice or Yule as the start of the new year. During this darkest time of the year, they would light Yule logs and feast until the logs burned out, which could take up to 12 days. This celebration was a means to beckon the return of the sun's light and warmth. These ancient traditions underline the human desire for renewal and the hope that the new year brings. From the Mesopotamian Akitu to the Roman feast of Janus, from the Celtic Samhain to the Norse Yule, these celebrations have woven a rich tapestry of human history and culture. Even though the exact dates and rituals have evolved over the centuries, the essence of celebrating a new beginning, a fresh start, remains the same. So, as the calendar flips over to another January 1st, remember, it's not just another day. It's a day steeped in millennia of human tradition, a testament to our shared history and our enduring optimism for the future.